today we want to celebrate all those great radio personalities you've always wanted to see. Today is a radio edition. Now, the presenters, you know, they work very early in the morning. I don't know how those guys get to wake up every morning to go to work. I can't wait to hear. And I'll give you an opportunity to ask them questions you've always wanted to ask them. Watakuwa hapa, feel free. So tayarisha hiyo swali. Now, all right, now are you ready to receive your stars for tonight? All right? These are radio presenters. This guy command millions of listeners every morning. You voted them, you've asked, you want to see them. So I want you to welcome them on stage in a special way. So, the first one on stage, ladies and gentlemen, he is the fastest, let me tell you, he's the biggest influence when it comes to radio, vernacular. Central Province, ameshikilia hivi. So right about now, from Kameme FM, let's put our hands together for the breast front king, NJOROGE. NJOROGE. Let's appreciate him. Karibu sana, John. Welcome to my couch. Welcome to my couch. All right. The second one on stage, ladies and gentlemen, is conquering East Africa. Like I told him, is the only parent that we all love. Ladies and gentlemen, from Citizen Mseto, put your hands together for Zaze Tuva. Willy and Tuva, make some noise, ladies. I say karibu sana Churchill Show. Karibu sana isebingwa. Shukran. Also, the third one on stage, ladies and gentlemen, needs no introduction. Every product wants him to endorse. He's been there, he's there, still the king. And no wonder he has the most sensible breakfast in the country right now. You all love him. From Nation FM, show your love for the amazingly talented, handsome Jimmy. Jimmy Gathu. Jimmy Gathu. And of course, you all love this lady. She's fitted perfectly the shoes of the former radio queen. And I know you love her. You got to see how much weight she's got. You're going to love how she's revolutioning herself. This lady, you got to love her. She also sings. Show your love for the very talented Kiss FM breakfast presenter. Make some noise for Kalechi. Kalechi Momo. Thank you. Make some noise for Kalechi Momo. Oh my goodness. What a day. What an interview. Great to see all of you guys. Karibu sana. All right, Jimmy. You are our eldest. You can sit there. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it amazing to see all this talent on one? So, karibuni sana. Welcome to Churchill Show. I know so many people have requested to see you guys. Hata tuongea Kiswahili, tuchanganye, maana kuna wengine wako machinani wanauliza NJOGU ameanza kuongea Kizungu, ni marigo ya aina gani? NJOGU, tell us a bit about your story and also where you started, please. Thank you.
My break came when niliingia standard 6. My teacher Joe Gaspari Mutero akasema ikiwa uko na talent fulani.
Ulikuwa unasomea mashambani? Mashambani.
Karima Mutiume.
Karima iko wapi?
Karima Mutiume.
Iko wapi? Iko maeneo gani Karima?
From Nairobi.
Yeah, iko wapi?
That's 158 kilometers.
Ni mbali sana. Ni Nakuru, ni mbali.
Nakuru.
Asante sana.
Then another 20 kilometers to Njoro.
Ah, my goodness.
Another 5 kilometers to Kehingo. Ndio nateremuka.
Tumepotea, umetuacha Njoro. Well, we're so glad to come here. You have to tell us about your big break. Mzazi, I say, umetokea tu, umechipuka tu, umebeba Kenya nzima, umebeba Uganda, Tanzania. Mambo yalifanyika vipi?
Naamini kwamba ukitaka kufanikiwa kwa chochote lazima uwe tofauti.
Naam.
So nilianza kwanza, nakumbuka nilikuwa napenda kuchora sana chini.
Naam.
Babangu, unajua mimi nimeanza kama mchoraji. Mimi ni cartoonist, nishakuwa cartoonist.
Right.
Lakini nilikuwa napenda kuchora sana chini. Nikiwa nursery.
Naam.
Babangu akaona kwamba huyu kijana na kitu fulani tofauti.
Naam.
Akani encourage katika uchoraji, akanunulia drawing books kwa sababu aliona huyu kijana ana talanta fulani.
Naam.
So akani support mpaka kafikia masomoni.
Mzee aitwaje? Mpigie salamu maana yake you watch hapa na
anaitwa Colonel Tuva.
Yupo. I say shukran sana kwa kuchangamkia.
Nikusaidie?
Hiyo inakuja nisaidie. Yeah, ili kunini?
Kwa kulea kipaji kama mzazi.
Na kumhamasisha ili kuweza kuwa aweze kudhibutua na kunini. Asante sana. Hongera sana.
Lakini so hivi vitu vili baba aliona.
Naam.
Akanambia wewe una uwezo fulani. Nikamwambia baba mimi ningependa nikimaliza tu form 4 ningependa nijiunge na chuo cha utangazaji.
Naam.
Nikaingia kwenye masomo, nikasoma KIMC. Kumbuka nilianza kuchora cartoon katika gazeti la Taifa Leo. Nilipewa nafasi kwa sababu nilikuwa na talanta ya uchoraji na nilikuwa sijaiacha. Nilikuwa na kibonzo kinaitwa Katumbilikimo kwenye Taifa Leo. Ambacho katika mwaka wangu wa kwanza KIMC nilikuwa published kwenye gazeti nikiwa bado nasoma.
Hongera sana. Simpigeni makofi bana. Kaleche, first of all, did you know you're going to be on radio?
Let me tell you, that was my dream from when I think I was 4. But my different story from Willy is that my parents did not want to hear of such nonsense. To talk in a radio. Kwani hiyo ni kazi? That is part-time.
Yes.
So when I said I wanted to do a degree in communications and what, they told me there's nothing. You're going to go to USIU, where your brothers are, and that is where you're going to do your degree. Go figure it out.
Yeah. So you did which degree?
I did international relations because I figured they teach you how to think, they teach you how to organize facts, and you can argue them.
That's right.
And that's what I did. And after that, then I gave them their degree. I passed very well. I told them, cheers, thanks, there you go. And now I went off to go and look for my way into radio.
How?
And I decided that I have to connect myself with people who work with people in radio.
Aligned to that.
It's been a long journey.
It's been a long journey. How many years now?
This right now would be my 9th on radio, but my 8th working at KISS.
Right.
Yeah,
and now
the
KISS 100, we need to hear about that.
Yes.
Jogu unasikia ni kama ungesema vitu, but before that, let's talk to the legend himself here. Jimmy, you've been there since Restaurant, Kaskas, Jama Deli, gani ingine, Restaurant, kuna Club Kiboko. You've done everything. Mpaka Tugutuke. What was that the other there? Everything. You've done even music. Tell me, I know we can't itaji siku mbili kuongea story yako. I mean, what's the secret of staying green, first of all? And what you're doing right now on radio is amazing, talking about issues that affect the country. Just what gives you that sustainability? And just tell us the secret about the growth in the industry.
Wow. There's so many questions.
Yeah. Sasa uzikusanyishe.
Okay. So, secret for longevity. I think cha muhimu is we need to appreciate the fact that you have listeners and viewers who make you. And my career spans about 25 years now. I'm celebrating 25 years in the industry right now.
25 years, Jimmy Gathu.
And there were many moments when that were instrumental. When I got into media, I was a musician. Nilikuwa na band, nilikuwa naitwa Impulse. And then while I was doing that, kulikuwa na, at that time in 1990, the Matatu was the mainest then.
Right.
So Association of Insurers of Kenya wakatoa mpango. So we did a Matatu video called ilikuwa naitwa So Much to Live For. So that introduced me to TV at KTL. I'm not a trained journalist. I'm actually an interior designer and a fine artist by training.
Oh my goodness. Now I didn't know that, Jimmy. I didn't know that, Jimmy. Now, I know people here are dying. Help me with the microphone. I know people are dying here to ask a question. I'll give you just 1 minute to ask any of them a question. Then we'll quickly move forward. Nani ana swali ya kwanza?
Jitagwa Karuibo. Naitwa Karuibo. Yangu nataka kuuliza Jogu. Unajua, I think today is my best day. Sijawahi kuona na sijawahi ona Kaleche. Wengine nimewaona kwa skrini lakini nyinyi sijawahi waona. That is my first question, but you don't have to answer. Swali la pili. Kwa studio ya radio, kuna kuaga na audience or you have to imagine that there is audience? Because I think it is a bit hard when you imagine that you are talking to somebody you are not seeing, and you crack a joke, na unafikiria atacheka. How is it?
Jamaa wa Gaturi ameuliza swali.
Wa githomo. Ohoro waku.
Niko wega muno Jesu ni mureithi, akumbio muno muro wa Ngai.
Amen.
Ine.
Kwa studio ya radio kuna audience. Mimi huongea na mtu mmoja, wewe. So wakati niko ndani ya studio, sioni watu 20,000, sioni watu 2,000,000, naona wewe. I talk to you directly.
The last question.
Okay, my name's Eric, and apart from Tuva, the three of you actually live in New Churchill.
Right.
You never went to school to do journalism.
Yeah.
Right? You did interior.
I'm at school.
You did international.
I'm at school.
I don't know what you did.
I'm at school.
So,
all right, yes.
And yet, you are among the best crop in media, in radio. What are you gonna tell those students who are doing media and journalism in school?
I get you.
That's a good question.
That's a brilliant question. Jimmy, you can answer that. In other words, you feel in the space of guys.
Exactly. Here's the thing. If you're in journalism, if you're studying journalism, don't be discouraged, because right now, I don't know if you know that media is about to explode if it hasn't already.
Right.
There are avenues to engage in as far as journalism is concerned. But here's the thing. Apart from just studying, one of the things that has happened is people have looked at Kaleche, or listened to Kaleche, looked at Churchill presenting on the Churchill Show, and they want to be like him. That is a very good thing. In fact, when you mirror somebody, when you say you want to be like my brother Jeff Kwenange or Churchill, that's a very good thing. What you need to do is now use what you've studied as a journalist, okay, and be better. Yeah, so it's not as, don't think it's glamorous. Oh, because I studied journalism, I should be in the media. There must be something else that you want to do, and you'll be surprised when you go for interviews for these stations. That's what they look for, because they know you've studied journalism. Yeah, you have done investigative. That's fine.
Yeah.
But what is it about your person or your character that will bring what you've studied out and make an impact to society?
If I can just add on to that.
Yeah, thank you, Jimmy.
Don't be discouraged, because you see, you have that extra tool that we didn't have.
Right.
We had to work triple hard, and I mean triple hard. But if you've been taught, if you've studied, you've learned what the fader does. You've learned music ikicheza, na unataka kuongea, unateremsha. And somebody taught you, you have an extra advantage. So don't give up. Just find your talent, because again, talent matters.